arc here, and I decided to incorporate the webcam and see if that adds a nice element to it. I'm a little, well, that's a lie. I'm a little shy, but I'm not very shy. So we're gonna incorporate the webcam. I have it set up here in my office. We've got my fish tank, a couple of comic book posters on the wall that hubby picked out. But yes, this is our office, and I'm gonna show off the finally done hospital build. I finally got the hospital done, and I'm happy to show it off to you guys. This is probably going to be one of my last builds in Fallout built like this. You know, me and Bones were talking, and I kind of want to step my builds up a little bit more, so it's square and heavily decorated, but let's check it out. We have, this is the front of it. And the post office, of course, is kind of out front. And then we also have a restaurant out here. And this block of it is a mod called Sim Settlements. So this noodle stand area is a mod. This area out attached to it is from me. But it's a mod that I kind of like. It's kind of a mini game almost. It adds stats to your settlements. It adds a different way to collect caps. The author is King Graph, and he has an awesome YouTube channel himself. I'm gonna link to that below. It's a really fun settlement mod. But I like to incorporate them into my own builds, so I kind of thought, you know, a lot of hospitals I've gone to, they have restaurants outside, you know, a Denny's or a Sherry's or something like that, so this is kind of like the noodle stand, you know, for outside the hospital, so where you can go once you're, you know, to rest your weary bones. Haha. So we're gonna go in and check it out. The first floor here is the emergency room and clinic. Emergency room is on this side. Clinic is on this side. And then the big, huge waiting room, which I had fun decorating. You know, we have a whole bunch of the little magazines set out.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without
all
an
the
empty
different
stomach.
flower pots. And you know, I really like this build, but I really am excited for my next build, which is gonna, you know, all of these were placed with OCDecorator. I think for my next build, I'm gonna actually hand place them, and you know, let me know what you guys think about that argument. Does it diminish it if it's placed with OCDecorator, or do you prefer them hand placed? Because I do use mods a lot to place these little individual objects instead of, you know, doing the whole, do I have any junk right now? Yeah, you know, say doing something like this, you know, dropping one beer bottle and then grabbing it and twisting it. Oh, see, I haven't even done it in so long, I don't even know if I can do it right. It'll really test me to be able to do this. Let's try to get one beer bottle on a table. Let's see if I can do it. Oh no, it went under the table. No. Okay. We can do it, guys. We can do it. You see? And this is why I use mods. See, I've gotten spoiled. I can't even do this right. Goodness gracious. Come on, spin on the y-axis. Oh goodness. You guys are probably screaming at me, Ark, this is how you spin on the y-axis. I forget how you spin on the y-axis. I mean horizontal, but not Maybe this is why I shouldn't do gameplay videos. Ha ha ha! To see me muttering to beer bottles. Not rare for you to see art doing that. Okay, we're just gonna place it. If it lands on its ass, it lands on its ass. Whatever. Okay. Oh, I want it to stand up though. On, stand up. Why? Why? Poor Kay. Poor Kay, beer bottle. I remember I used to like whack them on the side to get them to. Hold on, let me ask Bones. Let's see if he can go on. Hey Bones. I'm filming a video right now. How do you spin things on their Y-axis? Like, I can spin it on the X-axis, but how do you spin it on the Y? Like... It is? Okay, okay. So, so I'm trying to use something that's not OCDecorator. And I'm trying to... click the left joystick. Thank you, Bones. It did it. Thank you. Thank you. Bones for the win. Back to mute. Alright, Bones helped me out with that. So, for all you guys that didn't know, you left click and you get to select the different accesses. So there you go. Now I have an upright bottle. Oh, thank you, Bones. I'm gonna link his channel below too, by the way. He did the intro to did the intro to this video and helped me figure out the outro. So he's amazing. So now he also reminded me how to do that. So for my next build, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually do that. Hopefully it won't take so long. But all right, so we have the beer bottle placed up, and we've checked out the waiting room. Let's go see the doctors. And you know what? Gosh darn it, no one's here doing their job. Let's go wait and save.
Lost track of how many
so that the people are.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
I made everyone have a specific job. You know, I had surgeons. I had different receptionists and stuff, so we're gonna wait so we can see everyone doing their individual jobs. 8, so let's wait 5 hours till it's 1. Hopefully people will be ready to do their jobs. So yeah, I definitely want to start, you know, doing stuff that's not so heavily modded. I do love building with mods. It's great, it's convenient, but I remember, you know, when I first started building, I never used mods. You know, I did build like that, and it's been so long that it's like you just saw. Oh my gosh, how do you click things, make things spin on the X-axis? How do you make things spin on the Y-axis? It's ridiculous, you know? So I want to relearn how to do that stuff. So, but we'll still take a tour through the old hospital. Is everyone at their stations? Yes, there we go. So... here we go. We have the receptionist. This guy is our emergency room receptionist. And this gal is our clinic receptionist. I have the HUD turned off so their names don't show up, but we'll check out the clinic first. We have 101, Dr. Gavin. There he is right there.
I can patch you up if you need it.
And all these have been decked out with this is the mod Do-It-Yourself. These are OCDecorator mods, but besides the little decorations, you know, I placed everything in. Um, put his little workstation there. Yeah, and then we have Dr. Stella. There's Dr. Stella.
If you need fixing up,
You can tell the things that I
at you.
didn't place in by mods because they're knocked down. this medical I forget what they're called, the like medical freeze jar, something sciencey. Yeah, that's knocked down. But I made sure that everyone had, you know, like a doctor's office. You know, you have the examining table, you have the seat where your loved one sits in, you have, you know, 2-year-old magazines, or in this case, 200-year-old magazines for you to read. And yeah, and then we also, my favorite one was Professor Genesis. And this lady showed up with the name Genesis, and I thought she'd be perfect to be professor. And this is the lady that you want to go to get, like, you know,
not many doctors
cybernetic
around these days.
leg that makes you jump 200 feet in the air. Or she's our mad scientist of the clinic. You know, the other two are, you know, rat away and all that stuff. But she's gonna, you know, tinker with your soul a little bit. That's Professor Genesis. So I have 3 doctors in here, and I gave, they each got random spawn names. There was Gavin, Stella, and Genesis. So that's them. We'll go take a look at the emergency room now.
For a small fee, of course.
And here it is. Yeah, the emergency, all of this is, again, with the mod Do It Yourself, and I'm going to post all the mod links in the description, so check it out. Again, for my next couple builds, I'm going to use less mods, but for right now, Do It Yourself, Creative Clutter, OCDecorator, those are the main mods that I use to decorate. And they are extensive and very, very helpful. But
not many doctors around
this
either.
Emergency room is actually kind of based off of my hometown's emergency room.
My ghouls?
I went there mildly recently, and you know, and they don't actually have rooms. They're just kind of like divided by these curtains. So I used these curtains to divide them, and you know, they have little nurse stations everywhere. So I have, you know, the one nurse at whatever the heck this thing is. And all the different, just again, and these, again, got placed by OCDecorator. I can't wait for my next build. I really, really can't wait to start doing it classically again.
Not many doctors around these days.
76 doesn't come out till mid-November, and the beta's gonna play, so I don't know, I might do some gameplay of that, maybe record some of that, but I'm still happy with this build, but I'm just, you know, I want to do more, you know, but we'll tour on through it. Up here we have one of my favorite gals. She's the security guard of the hospital. I believe her name, I think her name is, it does begin with an A. I think it's Amber, maybe? Or something like that. But she's the security guard for the hospital, and a lot of hospitals do definitely have a security check-in point. So she's your security check-in point if you want to go further up into the hospital. And these are one of the 2 things that I actually placed. I placed her security baton, and I placed her laser musket. Those I actually got out and put out. Do we have another? Let's see if... Oh god, maybe I can be more successful with this one. Let's give her a 10mm.
You sure we're not going to need that?
Oh, it fell! Oh, guys, did you see how lucky we were? Oh, that... that landed perfect. I don't even have to move it or anything. Well, thank you, Amber. Thank you very much. Anyway, she's, so let's go check out the pharmacy.
Yes?
And this is, you know, like any pharmacy, you've got the waiting line. You come up here, Here's the gal that's going to check you out, and here's her little lab assistant guy. And all these different things were meticulously picked out, but
I can patch you up if you need it.
we're,
For a small
again,
fee,
the
of
mod
course.
do-it-yourself. They are really unique, though. Like, I just love all the different, like the little labels they have on them and stuff. It's really, really unique what you can do with mods, but it's just not quite as special.
I can patch you up
like
if
the
you need
little
it.
plant she has
For
here,
a small fee,
you know.
of course.
But this is our pharmacy. I also included a janitor's closet. And this is kind of one of my favorites. He's got a, you know, a sexy poster up. For those lonely nights cleaning up the hospital for the wasteland. He's got some extra supplies. He's got a bunch of soap and toothpaste. He's all set. And then in here we have the surgery center. Hey, Preston. Preston's always hanging out in this hospital. I don't know what that means, but maybe you realize you need help, Preston. You need some help. This whole center room is kind of like another kind of like waiting room area, you know, just a center crossing room that you have in hospitals. It's got vending machines. It's got some places that you can sit. It's got some magazines. So here's the surgery center.
Another day of hard work.
My chubby priest.
It never
Oh, I
changes.
love you. I'm gonna build him his own. I want to build him his own church to something. I don't know if it's going to be to... I'm thinking of making him a church to the preserved pies, because I just got one of them. Do I still have it in my inventory? It was... Oh, no. I must have put it away. But it was the preserved pie
Farming's as
from
honest
the
as
Dugout
gets.
Inn. I'm thinking of making the Church of the Preserved Pie. Even though that sounds terrible. Or Church of Pie, or something like that. And he can be our father of the Church of Pie. But we'll see. I don't know. He just showed up one day and I'm like, this is amazing. I love you. You must have your own story. So I have yet to build him a story. So I'm glad he came up and showed me. Showed himself. But here's our surgery center. Got, you know, the receptionist and another waiting area, and then we, of course, have the prep room, which is kind of like, you know, just where you're gonna sit and wait for the knives. And then in here we have the actual surgical area, which is a working surgical chair. And this is our surgeon, and he has his own story. He is, I kind of imagined he was like the, kind of like the raider who all he really wanted to do was be a surgeon. Kind of like in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the elf that really wanted to be a dentist. You know, and like the best way he could get to people that got injured a lot was to be a raider. Even though, like, he didn't really want to be a raider, he just really liked, you know, working extensively on bodies. And so he decided to be a raider. And so that's why he still has his raider gear, but he has his glasses and he's a doctor. So, that's our, I think his name is, I think his name is Lance or something like that. It's something with Landon. That's his name. Yeah, Dr. Landon is his name. And Landon was a raider who really just wanted to be a surgeon, and so he heard our call that we needed doctors and came to answer. And we don't, you know, hey, if your past was a raider, that's okay. If you're still willing to do good, we'll take you. So he's a raider turned surgeon. And this is his nurse. I think her name is Mindy, actually. Which I thought was hilarious because she's like, she looks super, like, she's got that mohawk, you know, and she's super butch looking, but I gave her the the spring outfit, and she's a nurse. So that's Mindy and Landon, and she's super cute though. I like it a good, you know, how I've been that butch girl before, so I don't mind that. Anyway, but tying myself into a knot here. I'm not cutting. We're just getting through this.
Yeah.
All right, get out of here, Father. There's no pie here. Anyway, and then the final floor is the kind of like administrative slash, you know, place where employees would go. We have billings and records in here. And, yeah, this wasn't a mod thing, it kind of was, like, I just put, like, the papers up over this, so it looked like more of a bulletin board. This is a working terminal. And then over here is the break room, which is like a fully functioning break room. It's got, you know, like the little kitchen that some break rooms have, and then the place where you can sit here and eat, and then a smoke shop, or a smoke spot, because like Leroy said, you know, lots and lots of hospital employees like to smoke. Oh, and speaking of which, I forgot, let's save. I don't know if I can do this, guys. We forgot to check out the back. So let's see if I can jump down without dying. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, hold on. Woo. Ah. Oh, yay, we landed. We're gonna be okay. Okay. So this is like my proudest part of the build, which is just stairs that I built that weren't in the game, you know? Like, and they're not the prettiest thing in the world, but these weren't in the original base game. And this is the back of the hospital, which is another smoke spot for the employees. We've got, you know, their little smoke chairs here. Got the cigarette vending machine and some caffeine. I don't know. Milk and cigarettes is not a good mix, but maybe if they're crazy, they can do that. But yeah, this was one of my favorite parts of the build, honestly, was this little back staircase back here for their little smoke shop. And it took a while, you know, just to place it right and get it all lined up right. You know, it gave me some respect for people that do things like this and don't use mods, you know. So my next build, I think that I want to do something like that. And I'm going to show you guys, before we end this video, what I think my next build is going to be. Walk over. So that was the hospital, and it was fun building. It really was. Glad to do it. But I think I just want to step up my builds a notch. You know, I really have fun doing the decorating and all that, but I just want to just take it up a notch. So, the next build I'm gonna do the library build, or the museum, because this game, I'm starting to collect up legendaries and bobbleheads and rare things, and I like to put them someplace. I like to put them on display. And I usually make something like this for every build that I've been in. It is like a public library or museum. But I think for my next video, what I'm gonna do is tear it down and build something unique. Build something a little bit more unique instead of just squares. Squares and stairs. I don't want just squares and stairs no more, guys. So, if you have ideas for me, I'd love to hear them. Maybe I'll film, you know, some gameplay footage, you know, make a 20-minute video of the beginning of this, of me tearing it down and crying and putting up a new build.
Yes.
But I think that's what's going to be the next stuff is making something different, making this library look unique. And so I'm going to tear this down and build up something unique here in this spot. And it's a big spot, nice stuff to work with. And I wanted to, you know, I wanna spread my wings. So yeah, give me some hints, some tips. I'm thinking too that I'm gonna do some gameplay. Right now, where we're at with this character is, we just got Nick Valentine, or well, I had to go back on a save, but the save that I'm at, we just got Nick Valentine. If you'd like to see a certain quest done in a certain way, and, you know, let me know. And I'd love to take on that quest, you know, like, I'm gonna go to Good Neighbor next, and maybe I can do a Bobby No Nose and, you know, film that. So, let me know, and, really, guys, thank you for all the support. I'm adding a little part here at the end with all of the thank yous to my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate it, and I've been having so much fun, you know, showing off and talking with you guys, and just it's been great. So until next time, I will see you later. Thank you for checking it out. Let me know if you like the webcam. Let me know if you like the idea of me tearing down that big old square structure and making something curvy and nice. Just let me know what you think, and I will for sure comment and respond. I always do. I love your guys' opinions. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, have fun in the wasteland and out of the wasteland and everywhere in between.
You ain't been up to see Grey Gut?
All right.
No.
Peace.
Whole place is run by robots.